Oh my God, listening to all this, so complex, the way the music over the years and the compositions have, it really makes me feel there is so much into all this music, which is full of complexities.
I think every time you hear, you find something new.
Yes.
Just listening to him for the last couple of hours.
Got to know so
we've
many things, yeah.
Learned, yeah. But I don't think all is
It's
complex.
very interesting to know more about, because when we listen to a song, we really don't get into the depth of how it is composed. So Anand has really, you've really brought out so many
Complexities.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. See, film music, by design, film music is supposed to cater to the common man, not to the connoisseur.
Huh.
Unless you are able to cater to the common man, you will not be in the field.
True.
Okay?
Very true.
Unless a common man listens to your song,
Yes.
you will not be in business, right?
Very true.
So, in fact, I remember one interview in which Raja sir said, you know about the non-film album, How to Name It, which he did, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've heard about that, isn't it?
How to Name It, Nothing But
Yes,
Wind.
yes, those two. So,
Amazing series.
what he said was, இவ்வளோ விஷயம் இருக்கிற மியூசிக் பண்ணா கூட இந்த மாதிரி நான் பண்ணிட்டே இருந்தேன்னா இன்னும் 4 நாளைக்கு வீட்டுக்கு அனுப்பிச்சுடுவாங்க வாழ்க்கை. That's what he said.
Look at him. He's still here
இந்த
and
மாதிரி நான்
reigning.
சினிமாவில் பண்ணேன்னா அவ்வளோதான். I can't survive. That's what he said. But by catering to the common man, the composers also catered to their creative instincts
Okay.
and catered to the knowledge that they had picked up over the years, and they wanted to infuse that knowledge also into their creations, while at the same time keeping the music that they made accessible to the common man. That is not so easy.
Yeah.
The end product has to sound simple to the ear,
Yes.
but hidden in that can be, if you want, these complexities or subtleties or nuances of classical music or folk music or any other, genre, world music, whatever it is. So that is what some of these great composers have achieved in their career, right from those days to even to the present day. So this is what it is. But sometimes songs can be without any complexity also. But at the same time not being cheap,
Okay.
Okay.
or crass. Okay. A decent song which really touches a raw nerve in you, touches your emotions, but super simple.
I think lyrics also has to do a major role in that.
Lyrics have to play a major part. If the lyrics are very good, you can afford to make your tunes very simple
Yes.
and yet reach the people.
Reach them.
Yeah. Exactly. This example which I have in mind now is such a song. It's a motivational song from the film Umai Vizhikal.
Okay.
This is composed by a composing duo called Manoj Gyan.
Okay.
They composed for a few movies in Tamil and also in Hindi, I'm told. Especially for a producer, director called Abha Vanan here. They've given a few hits
Okay.
which stand the test of time even till today. This song, sung by P.B. Srinivas, perhaps that is P.B.'s last hit, perhaps in his career. Tolvi Nilai Enna Nenethalnu, a song from Umai Vizhikal, is a song which everybody knows. And it was a raging hit at that time. This Pallavi is super simple and there is no charanam, there is only Pallavi. It's only 2 lines.
Okay.
Okay? We can just play that Pallavi.
Sure. Can we have the song, please?
தோல்வி நிலை என நினைத்தால் மனிதன் வாழ்வை நினைக்கலாமா? வாழ்வை சுமையென நினைத்து தாயின் கனவை மிதிக்கலாமா? உரிமை இழந்தோம், உடமையும் இழந்தோம், உணர்வை இழக்கலாமா? உணர்வை கொடுத்து உயிராய் வளர்த்த கனவை மறக்கலாமா? தோல்வி நிலையென நினைத்தால் மனிதன் வாழ்வை நினைக்கலாமா?
So, I think film music is, some music becomes popular because it's easy to pick up and sing or sing along.
You listen to very small snatch only of that song. It is only that same Pallavi, three or four, keeping on going. How it has been made very effective, as Priya said, is lyrics are very motivational. That's one thing. Another thing is, the rhythm becomes more and more active as the song progresses, and the chorus joins in. Okay, all that, and even the BGM is super simple. There's not, if you just take the notes, you'll poo-poo it actually. It is like that. But it is very boldly done. And it reached the people. That's what matters at the end of the day.
Sounded
right?
so beautiful.
Yes, so if you just go home and listen to this full song, you'll know what I mean.
Sure, yes.
Okay?
Sure.
Yes, Vidya.
So that's simple. What about complex? Priya stressed on the word complex so many times, so you need to, give credence to her weightage of complex.
Yes, complex, I've got an example. Let me define what I mean by complexity in a song. The obvious thing that comes to your mind is a classical song, right?
Yes.
Oh my God.
In which you do an alap, you do, the Pallavi comes and then you do swara singing, then all Sangati is all over the place, okay? And then Tala Kanakas and all that, all that. That is what your ideas of a complex song is,
Yeah,
no?
something like this kuhu kuhu bole.
Yeah, something like that. That's a Ragamalika, which is very complex,
Yeah,
no
very,
doubt.
very complex.
No doubt. But that I decided specifically not to choose such a song,
Okay.
okay?
Okay.
Because there are a few songs, but very few, in my opinion. There are a few songs. Some are ghazals, ghazals where you improvise. The singer improvises. This composer, like Madan Mohan, for example, is called the Shahzada of ghazals. He composes very small, just 2 lines and 2 lines. Ghazals are only couplets, no? So 2-line Pallavi and 2-line Charnam he tunes. And then he allows Lata ji, mostly, or Rafi Saab to embellish them. And he gives the singer freedom to embellish the tunes.
Okay.
So I did not want to choose that also.
Oh.
Okay. My God, you're really pushing a curiosity meter up.
Surprise. Yes.
This song which I got for you is what I call compositionally complex.
Oh my God.
So
What is it?
it is not that there is no improvisation by the singer.
Okay.
Every bar of that song is composed by the composer. All the murkis or whatever is happening in that song
Who is the
is done
composer?
completely by the composer.
Who's the composer?
It is Ravindra Jain.
Wow.
Another genius who's not in our midst anymore. From the film Kotwal Saab, sung by Asha ji. This song, you can't call it based on a particular raga, point number 1. Point number 2, there are no improvisations.
Okay.
Point number 3, there are no swaras. No, swara singing is not there. Okay? Yet it is very complex. How? Because there are shades of many ragas, but it doesn't stick to a particular raga.
Okay. Mishra.
It's not even a mishra. Mishra, for example, you make a mishra Shri Ranjani, like Baharam Phool Barsao,
There is
you'll have the big ga also there in that song, or Tere Mere Beech Mein. You have the small ga and the big ga, which is usual in Shivaranjani. That is also not there in this. This is way beyond all this.
Okay.
So it is.
We should listen to that.
When I chose this song, I chose it first. But when I sat down to think how I should present it for today's show, I had to analyze the song. Otherwise, I wouldn't have analyzed. I was just listening like you guys and enjoying it. No?
Okay.
When I analyzed the song, I was breaking my head to figure it out. Basically, it is based on the Marwa thought. It starts out like that. Marwa Thaat. And then midway in the Pallavi, it goes to the Thaat of Bhairav. But it's not Bhairav. It's a derivative. I figured it out as Basant Mukhari.
Okay.
Something like that, Basant Mukhari, which is a derivative of Bhairav.
That's again a rare raga.
Yeah, it is a rag.
Yeah.
And that comes back to something like Marwa again. And then it goes to the, the Antara. There it has got shades of Charukesi. Then it has got shades of Puri Janashri. Then it has got one particular Murki which is there deliberately, that same Murki, which goes out of all these ragas.
So Marwa is again sad.
Yeah, Marwa. And then
Charukesi, maybe I would say, yeah,
Both.
very
all that is
interesting.
there. And then this Murki which is there, it doesn't adhere to anything. It just goes out and then comes back. And then in one particular nuance which Ravindra Jain makes Asha ji sing, is got, what I talked about Graha Bedam some time back.
Huh.
It has got that Graha Bedam in which the Marwas appeared to look like Bhupali
Hey, Bhagwan.
in one place. So much is there in this song. But you can still enjoy the song as a song without breaking your head also. Such a beautiful song. You can listen to it and enjoy it without thinking at all.
I think,
Or you can think out, you can break your head also about it.
I think
So
no
that's
more
it.
suspense. Let's hear the
Play
song.
the song.
Yes.
साथी रे भूल जाना मेरा प्यार साथी रे भूल जाना मेरा प्यार मेरी वफा का है मेरे हमदम कर लेना एतबार साथी रे भूल जाना मेरा प्यार साथी रे भूल जाना मेरा प्यार
By the way, I forgot to mention something about this song. The lyrics are also by Ravindra Jain.
My God.
He's one of the few composers who also wrote the lyrics for his own songs, many of his songs.
Come to think of it, Chichur.
I know.
Yeah.
Every song is so
In
beautiful.
fact,
And even the lyrics are not in the same rhyme or in the same meter. If you take even the first two lines of the song, Saathi re bhool na jana mera pyar, you would expect the second line to be tarara da 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 mera, something else,
Huh.
to rhyme with pyar.
Yes.
But it's not like that. Saathi re bhool na jana mera pyar, meri wafa ka ऐ मेरे हमदम कर लेना तू एतबार, second line.
Oh.
That's also very way out, isn't it? So just like this tune, the lyrics are also the same way, complex.
Totally complex.
oh God.
काश कभी ये रहना बीते बीत का ये पैमाना कभी ना रीते काश कभी ये रहना बीते बीत का ये पैमाना कभी ना रीते डर है कहीं आने वाली सहर ले लेना दिल का करार साथी रे भूल जाना मेरा प्यार साथी रे भूल जाना मेरा प्यार
Seriously, what a gifted composer.
Very, very gifted. I think people talk a lot about, RD or LP or Shankar Jayakishan or, the famous composers, no? But not so many people talk about Ravindra Jain.
Very true.
which is.
In fact, he had a very great partnership with Dasitan.
Yes, yes.
And he's supposed to have
Hemlata
composed
was
one of the
favorite
most
singers.
difficult compositions which is sung by Yesudas.
Oh my God, that's a lengthy one lengthy song and very very complicated. In fact, I was telling you about Grabedam. So that Grabedam, in fact, note by note, that song actually tells about that what ragas you get by keeping the sa, re as the sa, ga as the sa, like that. You know, it goes on up to ni. And Ravindrajan has also written that and tuned it.
Shadajanapaya.
What a great pair. Ravindra
Great
Jain
pair and Mutual Admiration Society also.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
And Ravindra Jain was the composer who made Yesudas famous in Bollywood, even though it was Salilda who introduced Yesudas to Bollywood. It was Ravindra Jain who made him famous through Chitchor.
Chicha.
And Ravindra Jain is supposed to have reported to have said, he was, by the way, a blind person,
Yes.
and blind persons are usually very gifted in, you know. And he said, if God were ever able to restore my eyesight, the first person I would like to see is Yesudas.
How touching. What a beautiful relationship.
Divine.
So that brings us to the end of this show, the 14th episode of Cutting Chai. And thank you, Anand, for spending so much time with us and, you know, taking us through.
The journey.
It's a real, I don't think the journey is ended because folks, he didn't tell us what that song is,
Yes.
which Yesudas sang for Ravindra Jain. So let's hold on and wait for part 3, hearing between the lines.
Yes.
Yeah, I think part 2 we have delved a little deeper into music, I guess.
Yes,
And as much as you, I presume, enjoyed it, I enjoyed it as much, if not more. And I would really like to thank Arohi for not only giving me this opportunity, but, you know, by that time, the last one was in the month of May, I think.
Yeah,
So-
16th of May is when we
Yeah,
did
by
the
the
first
time,
episode.
now we've become thick friends.
Yes.
So the equation is totally different now, and a formal thanks is, I think, I should still say it. I think. Thank you, Arohi.
You're
Keep
most
going, great
welcome.
guns, and thank you, folks, for
Yeah, we
bearing
hope-
with me and listening to me for the past couple of hours.
So much of knowledge we have. Each time you have spoken, there is so much of knowledge we have
Yeah,
gained.
we enjoyed.
Really very wonderful.
You know, to bring the show to you, I think we must have had many sessions with Anand Madhavan on Zoom and in person,
Yes.
and, you know, broken our heads about what is it that we need to bring into the show. So it's always been a great learning curve for us, and I hope it has been for you too, friends who are watching us on Facebook and YouTube. Do please share your comments and do share our link with others who you think might be interested. And stay tuned and stay safe. Chennai is just recovering from, I think, 2 sets of floods. And we already have the next new threat in Omicron. So do wear your mask, do keep your hands and, you know, things sanitized, stay safe. Let us all fight and win over this COVID, and let us get back to normalcy soon. Thank you.